Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix that I really take a photo now? For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up the whole Metric community. Come on, man. We out here, man. Early one today. You get me? I thought I'd just give you like a little recap of what's going on. We got the Fabrizio Romano's doing these little videos every night, and he's just talking about garnachos and whatever. I had a bit of stuff about Ben Jacobs yesterday as well. So we'll get into all of that, man. Come on, my peoples, man. Hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't hit already. So let's go, man. Let's get straight into it, man. This is what's going on with the Fabrizio stuff. Fabrizio Romano on garnachos. Nearly completed transfer to Chelsea. I told you since July. I keep telling you that this guy is talking madness. I've never, ever seen Fabrizio Romano come out here and say, hey, here we go, is going to happen without a bid. There's been no bid. Why is he so confident? I've never seen this before. He's sitting there and he's saying, here we go, will happen. But there's been no bid. Like, how does he know it's not going to fall through? How does he know it's not going to fall apart? He's so confident. I've never seen him this confident before. But he keeps maintaining his position that here we go, and I maintain my position. He's standing by this. He's got some inside information. I think the agent's definitely paying him something. Definitely some sort of money going through and paying him, because there's no way this guy is going to be saying this with so much confidence, and there hasn't even been one bid. Not even a bid. So this is what Fabrizio's saying, man. And this is what man's still going off, that he's so confident that I've told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. In the background, behind the scenes, this deal is still advancing. Man United and Chelsea are talking. Man United and Chelsea have a very good relationship. The CEO of Man United, Omar Barada, has a very good relationship with the hierarchy of Chelsea. On the transfer fee, there's a gap, but they're talking. We want to sell him for 50 million. They want him for 30 million, which is crazy because they sold Madueke for 52 million and they bought Gittins for 55 million. Garnacho's got more goals in the system, both of them. Imagine that. A man that you sold for 52 and bought for 55, Garnacho's more younger and got more goals and assists than both of them. But you're saying they're going for 50, we want Garnacho for 30 just because he's had an argument with Ruben. You're moving silly. Obviously, Bayern Munich came in for Garnacho as well. He turned them down. He said no, which is crazy because you would have only been behind one player. You got Luis Diaz on the left, Elise on the right. You would have been behind one of them. You're going to Chelsea. They've got about 10 wingers or something. It's a bit mad, but it is what it is. I feel like he just wants to get back at Ruben anyway. He wants to probably score against us, celebrate, and then say, look, I wasn't a bum. I wasn't a scrub. But yeah, man, Fabrizio's saying that. He's saying what he's saying in it, and he's still standing firm. He's been saying this for ages as well. This same article, what he's saying now, like he's going to go to Chelsea. I maintain it. He's been promoting him, saying he only wants to go to the Premier League. So I think there's something inside going on. I think like his agent is definitely paying him some money to go out there and put out these briefs, because there's no way you're going to know everything's going to happen. But boy, Fabrizio's the GOAT, innit? He's meant to be one of the best journalists. He's standing by his position. He's saying, I've told you that since July, the feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. It's there. You know what I mean? I told you that I don't do clickbait. If you're new, I don't do clickbait, mate. There's always something there. Here we go soon. He maintains his position. This is Fabrizio. I would play the video if you can hear it, but it'll probably just lag. So there's no point. It'll probably just lag anyway.
Follow my channel here.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's the situation with Garnacho, man. That's the situation with Garnacho. Here we go, and I maintain my position. We'll see what happens, man. But they are trying to bump us, though, Chelsea. Chelsea are probably the best club when it comes to selling, but they're trying to bump us with this price. That's why they're taking so long. and they're waiting to the last minute so that they can get Garnacho on the lowest money as possible. Because we don't want Garnacho to stay in the under 21s. Even though we should say, why not? He's only on 50k a week. We don't want that to happen. That's what Ben Jacobs said yesterday. He said, listen, United don't want that to happen. They'll rather sell him and then we can go on. Remember, he's pure profit. We sell him for 40 million. We could go out there and spend 120 million if we really wanted to. So we really want him to go, but it's just what the price is going to be at the end. There's no loan talks. It's not no Sancho situation where they're saying, oh, we want to buy him. Sorry, we want to loan him out and an obligation. No, they're saying we will buy him, but it's just the price. They're looking at him as 30 million. They're trying to bump us. That's all it is. So we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll get into the rest of the stuff. There's loads to talk about, and then we'll get into more, etc. This is more or less the article about Garnacho as well. Like, Chelsea officials have instructed Garnacho to be patient. Club-to-club talks are expected to accelerate in the coming days. So they're telling him, yo, Garnacho, relax. We're going to come to you. You're going to be a Chelsea player at the end of this. Don't worry. But just relax for now. And obviously they've been telling him already. Apparently he's telling people that he's going to be a Chelsea player. He's already confident he's going to be a Chelsea player. So that's what the reports were saying as well. And then obviously, this is what I just told you in the middle, that I told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. That here we go. And then we got Sancho, of course, always ruins the day, the Sancho geezer. As it stands, Jadon Sancho is exploring other options to Roma. So Jadon Sancho, he doesn't want to go to Roma. This geezer never wants to go nowhere. If you don't saw what Ben Jacobs said yesterday, Ben Jacobs said, it's like Sancho is waiting for one of the best clubs in the top in the top 5 leagues to come out of nowhere. And it's never going to happen, mate. He literally cooked him. He cooked Sancho. Like, what does this guy think's going to happen? Like, it's not going to happen. Because it's not even Man United's fault at this point. Man United are doing everything they can to sell him. They're agreeing everything, the prices. But this guy, he just won't accept no one. Literally, Napoli came in for him. They offered him about 150 to 180. He said, nah, he thought he could get better. Chelsea came in first, offered him 180 to 200k. He thought he could get better. Nah. Every minute. Fenerbahce came in. Jose Mourinho spoke to him on the phone. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. He just always thinks he can get a better club. Every minute. It's like he thinks he's someone at the... Obviously, we got this stuff about Bayern Munich, innit? Bayern Munich apparently won him on loan, but we don't know how true that is. So we can't go off that. But this geezer is so up his own arse. He thinks someone's going to come out there and pay the 350k, whatever he's on, 275 as well. Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, that's the situation with Sancho anyway. He's not feeling Roma. And this is why bad it is. You started with Chelsea, Napoli, and Juventus. They were all Champions League teams. Now, you're gradually ending up with teams that are not even in Europe. This is the situation now. Roma's not even in Europe. So we'll see what happens with him, man. Ben Jacobs obviously spoke about some midfielders as well. He spoke about Højlund. It's true, there's been an appreciation there. They haven't made a bid yet. So we do appreciate Højlund. It's an easy link for all the journalists out there to pull it out there. Højlund. It's Ruben Amorim's captain, his leader for his old club. And he ends up talking about the Glazers and that. Because remember, we had all these reports yesterday about the Glazers might sell United, etc. Blah, blah, blah. So this is the report that he's talking about so that it can make sense for you lot. So this came out yesterday on the 13th of August. A clause was activated. That means if the Glazers want to sell United, Ineos can't do nothing about it. So that's the clause that came out. That got reported yesterday. A lot of people was talking about it as if we're going to sell United. No, they're not selling United. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. All the limelight on Ratcliffe and Ineos now. All the limelight's on them. When we lost and when we finished 15th, you barely talk about the Glazers anymore. Everyone says, it's Ineos' fault. Sir Jim can't fix this. Get Sir Jim out. That's what happens. So Qataris don't want to come back right now. They're looking at it as this long. Apparently, they're not going to come back. So yeah, the Glazers like the way it is. If they win, they will have to be at that final and give the trophy to the players. If they lose, everyone's going to look at Ineos and say, Sir Jim, Sir Jim, Sir Jim. They can't really lose, can they? So that's the situation with that. Then we discussed that Andre Santos geezer. I've never really seen him too much. He's meant to be a good player, but We appreciate him. However, Chelsea don't want to sell. We spoke about that with the Garnacho talks. And then we've got the stuff about Belieber. We can try with a crazy bid for Belieber, but we might damage a whole thing with Chelsea. This is what the situation is. We can go out there and bid 120 million, but they really don't want to sell him. Then Brighton say, you know what, you lot are taking the piss. We don't want to sell to you lot at all now, and we've damaged it. So we got to be careful. If Brighton's saying he's not for sale, do we believe that and we take it for where it is, or do we still go out there and do a crazy bid for Belieber? So he's saying, do we want to damage our thing with Brighton? Brighton is the hardest club to deal with. You lot thought Mbeumo was bad. Brentford was bad with Mbeumo with that 7 weeks. Wait till you deal with Brighton. They're the worst. Like everybody knows they're tough. So they've said he can go next year, not this year. I think we're respecting that now. We're going to say, all right, you know what? We'll put the money aside for Belieber for next year. As soon as Casemiro goes, we'll go and get Belieber. But for now, let's do some sales and then we'll get some players in. And then he talks about Wharton. Wharton is a dream target for United. Dream target. However, Eze's departure may mean the door might be shut for Wharton. So this is the first time he spoke about Wharton and he's saying that he's a dream target. He's never tweeted it on his thing. I don't know. But we know that Eze is going to Arsenal. Mark Guy might be leaving because he's got, a year left. Do they really want to lose 3 of their best players? Guy, Eze and Wharton. They don't seem like it. So the Eze thing might be a dream, etc. But who knows? Then he speaks about this Agumi geezer that everyone keeps gassing up, saying he's the guy. He is 25 million euros or 30 million euros. That is true, but he don't know nothing about nothing being advanced. And there's 10 days left in the window. You know how this window goes. 1 minute is 0, go to 100 real quick. You go from 0 to 100. Look at what happened with Eze 2 days ago. Tottenham had him wrapped up, literally about to put the medical in. Here we go. It's just about to happen. Bam. Arsenal just snatched him. 1, 2, 3. So anything can happen in the last 10 days of the window. That's what he's just letting us know and he's retaliating. So this Agumi stuff, there's nothing really to it. And even when you look at all the links, that's linking us to Agumi. It's not no one solidified. It's not no one that you can sit down, look at the article, go to bed and say, yeah, we're in for Agumi. It's literally just like Sevilla links. It's Spanish links. Do you understand? We don't know if this guy wants a new deal or they're just putting our name in it to get clicks. We don't know. But these are all the links that's linked us to Agumi. It's been Sevilla. Look at the blue at the bottom. That's the journalist's name. La Sevilla Foot. Or Gulu Berry. La Sevilla Foot. Fischero Foot. Like, look at these names, bro. No one's heard of these people. So it's not no one solidified. No one that we can sit down and say 100% we're in for Agumi. We can't say that because it's not. We're not in for him 100%. And like Ben Jacobs has said, he said, listen, I haven't heard nothing about it, but from what I know about him, he is cheap. He is 25 million, 30 million, but I haven't seen anything about Man United yet. But then again, anything can happen. We can go out there and remember, Collier's gone on loan, guys. So Collier's gone on loan. So we could turn around and go and get somebody that's a bit cheaper just for this season while Collier's gone. So we've got a spot there. But yeah, so that's the Agumi links more or less put to bed for now. That nothing ain't going on with that. Then we'll move on to Lamens. This guy's a good keeper, man. He's a young keeper. He's prevented the most goals last season. He's 23 years old. Prevented the most goals. What else did he do? He surpassed De Gea's best season. This guy fooled XG. This geezer Lamens outdone XG. That's how good he was last season. And a lot of people are sitting there and saying, he plays in the Belgium league, blah, blah, blah. Bro, the league doesn't matter if you're a goalkeeper. The goals are the same. The box is the same. You've got to prevent the goals the same. The aerial threat is the same. If you've got a geezer in front of you taking a shot, you're going to save it no matter what. It doesn't matter what league you're playing in to be a goalkeeper. So this guy, look at these stats. When you look at all of them, Laman's the yellow one. The blue one's Diego Costa. I know it's a bit small. Let me pull it a bit closer. Look, Diego Costa's the blue one. Green is Donnarumma. Pink, purple, whatever you want to call it, is Onana. Look at Lamens in orange. He's different, man. This geezer's different. He's a goalkeeper. Nothing's gonna change. If you put them all in different leagues, that should still be the same. Their distribution, them running and bigging up and grabbing the ball from corners, them making saves, them preventing goals. That shouldn't change, mate. You know what I'm saying? Interceptions, aerials, saves. This is Lamens, mate. And let me show you these stats for don't know. Look at that. Lamens had the most saves and the highest save percentage in the Belgian Pro League. Look at them. He also conceded a remarkable 14.5 goals, less than XG would predict. He bamboozled XG. Different. That's even better than De Gea's 17-18 campaign. So De Gea's best ever season, this guy has gone and bamboozled it and done it already, surpassed it. He's 23. This middle list is every goalkeeper in the world. Donnarumma, Alisson, Raya, Edison, whatever goalkeeper that you rate is in this middle list. He is top of it. He prevented the most goals last season. James Trafford's in there. You can see the names. So this little kid, look at him as well in the interview. The first time I heard about Man United, I was like, wow. Immediately a world-renowned team that follows you, that is special. Of course, I was spoken to about it a lot. When I made a save in training, it was United this, United that from teammates. It's only positive, especially because it's the best competition in the world. And my profile, my stature, and the way of playing is similar to English football. So he's ready. He's twerking for us. It's his dream move to come. He's 13 to 17 million. That's it. That's all they want for him. 13 to 17 million. We should be all over that. And as you can see, Ben Jacobs speaks about it and says, Man United really, really like Lamens' profile. So we like him. The goalkeeper situation is quiet, and Man United sources are insisting that maybe no goalkeeper comes. And if one comes, it might be a young one in Seny Lamens. Remember that name, guys, Seny Lamens. We ain't finished about talking about him. Someone else mentions him as well. Just wait. Then we get into this stuff, and it's Stiller. The boy is Stiller. Come on, my boy, man. See this guy? He's a baller. But the only thing is, I don't know if he's going to fit the system right now. He's more plays where Bruno was playing. Where Casemiro and Ugarte play, we more need a believer type player that's more intense, but still is a baller. Maybe they're just trying to stockpile, have us like Man City where we're spoiled for choice. We've got ballers everywhere. Who knows? But one of the midfielders on Man United's list of options is Stuttgart's Angelo Stiller. No guarantee anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. Stiller has come up in discussions, and Man United now decide whether to sign another midfielder before the window shuts. So we'll see, man. But this geezer's cold, man. And when I show you like these stats, his ball progression is his best thing. He just progresses the ball differently. That's his thing, is getting the ball forward. That's the thing about Stiller. So we'll see what happens with him, man. But I wouldn't mind him, man. Real Madrid wanted him. You saw what Real Madrid wanted with Euro. They wanted Euro. We got him, and look at that Euro, bro. He's the first name on the sheet. Euro's name's on the match day sheet before the goalkeeper's name is. Look at Stiller. Look at this geezer with these under 24 midfielders with the most progressive actions in the top 7 leagues last season. Stiller, 403. Look at that. You got the man like Wirtz in there and all of that. Stiller's different, man. He's different. Yeah. Pedri, safe. Pedri and all of that. He's different. When it comes to progressing, he gets the ball forward. I just don't know if he's so intense. I don't know if the intense is what we want, though. So I don't know if he's a Belieber replacement or he sits next to Belieber. Maybe we're trying to do a Man City and just stockpile up the place and we get Belieber next year. So I don't know, man, but he's there. He's with it, man. He's dilly. And like I said, he gets to it. That's the thing about Stiller. He gets to it, and a lot of teams want him. I think Liverpool wanted him before Wirtz. A lot of teams have wanted him, but Real Madrid came in for him. You know Real Madrid don't go for scrubs. They wanted him and he got injured. So, yeah, man, big up the boy Stiller, but this is what we're dealing with, man. And I told you, look, the site that you can compare all this stuff is Data MB. Look at that. 403 progressive actions. Progressive. 403. He beats every single person. Gravenberch is at the bottom. Some fake Cunha. Some fake Cunha in there. Anderson, Cole Palmer, Caicedo in 6th. Fernandez in 5th. Wirtz in 4th. Damsgaard in 3rd. Pedri. That's a list of ballers. That's a lot of ballers in there to be. Do you understand? That's a good company to keep with some ballers. So yeah, man, that's the boy Stiller, man. He's got loads of stats, man. I can be here all day. But when it comes to him, let me show you him Wharton and all of that. What's this? One thing about him, he's progressive. That's one thing I know. He just progresses. Look at this. So this is him, Belieber, and Wharton. You understand? This is the boy Stiller. Look at him in orange. He's more, he don't really run with the ball a lot. What Belieber will do, carrying. He's not really a carrier. Even though he's probably better than Wharton at carrying, but he's not really a carrier. That's Belieber stuff. But he doesn't win a lot of possession. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think he's our DM where he's going to win possession. Maybe we need a Belieber type Stiller. You put him next to him. But key passes, that's your guy. Progressive actions, that's your guy. Look at the progressive passes. Come on, man. Different. The progressive passes. He will get you from the back line to the middle line or to the line we need to get it to, where Cunha and Mbeumo are quick. So all this, we're sitting there, we don't know how to get it there. A player like Stiller will get it there. Belieber will do all the groundwork or maybe run with the ball. Stiller will get you there with the ball. Maybe he finds Dorgu, he finds this guy. So this is what we're dealing with. A lot of forward passes, forward pass, key passes, progress. Look how he's on it differently, man. But like I said, obviously he's playing in the German league, but this is him. So we still got to take it with a pinch of salt, etc. Like we can't take it too deep, but still is a baller, and everyone knows that. If you know him, you know. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with this, man. We'll see what happens with this Stiller stuff. As we said, Wharton's a dream target as well. Ben Jacobs has said so. Who knows, mate? We might. The fact that we're even just looking at these three players, that these three players are all being mentioned with Man United now in 2025, is already a bonus. When you look at what we were looking at before, think about it. Casemiro's, and it was mad before. So we've gone from a whole weakling of players to now, look, we've gone for Belieber. They've said next year, no problem. We've put the money down for that. Now, Wharton, he's meant to be our dream target. That says Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs says that's our dream target. And then we've got Stiller now we're looking at. So come on, peoples. They've switched up the whole transfer model where we're even looking at ballers only now. Everyone's a baller. None of this stuff where you got Rasmus Højlund. Who is this geezer? We got to go on YouTube to check him out. Anthony, who is that? We got to go on YouTube. No, we kind of know these people. We've heard of them already. That's the difference. So yeah, man, Stiller, he's there, man. And like I said, Ben Jacobs has said, where it might not materialize to anything. We'll see. No guarantees anything develops or that any midfielder arrives, but internal discussions taking place over different targets. And Stiller has come up in discussions with Man United. So that's one to watch. And then, of course, we had a BOMBA last night. For those that were sleeping, I told you, I'll be here for you in the morning and talk about it. Because a lot of you said, 11:30, we're going to have a BOMBA, 11:30. And I said, I'm not going to stay up to 11:30, but I'll be in the morning. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We do this every day, 3 times a day. Hit the like button as well, man. Let's get the channel going bananas. Let me show you what's going on. We had this BOMBA yesterday night. This is from Indicator, the guy that broke all the news about Belieber, Indicator. And this is what he said. He said, as reported already by TalkSport and Man United are interested in Stiller, but we can confirm further exclusive details. According to reliable sources, his agent, Focus Truth, from Sports 360 had a meeting with a Man United officials in London yesterday. Now, here's the details. Stiller has a 36.5 million that kicks in, release clause, 2026, but Stuttgart has a sneaky option to buy that clause out for just 2 million at any time. So what's going to happen then? Are they going to buy the clause out and sell him for more? Who knows? The player 100% is on the shortlist. Right now, talks are in early stages, but it's definitely a situation to keep your eye on. So Stiller is brewing, man. We've got it from Ben Jacobs. We've got it from Alex Crook. And now we're getting it from Indicator, the guy that broke the news about Carlos Belieber. And this came out at 11:30 at night. This is what I'm saying. So something's brewing out there. He's in there. Just the fact he's in there anyway just shows, come on, man. We've switched up our whole model where we're out here getting ballers. Look at that, 11:30 last night. I told you that I'll be in the morning and we'll talk about this. So look, we didn't know what it was going to be, but it's more stuff about Stiller. So the Stiller stuff is brewing, man. It's brewing. He has a release cost for 36.5 million. Imagine if we was to buy, what is that, 29 million or something pounds? 29 million pounds or 30 million pounds or something like that. Come on, bro. 30 million pounds, and then he becomes this baller that everyone's saying that he's going to be. This is what I'm saying, man. The whole shortlist just looks good anyway now. So that's what Indicator broke last night. And yeah, TalkSport said about it, etc. Let me get a few of these and I'll get into the rest. Chelsea robbing us. We cannot let Garnacho go for anything less than 45. Exactly. I'm on the same wave, guys. I'm with you. 45 million minimum for Garnacho is what we should be letting him go for. Because, bro, you can't sell Madueke for 52 and then buy Gittins for 55. And Garnacho's got more goals and assists than both of them. And he goes for 30 million. That doesn't even make no sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? I thought we were getting a Stiller. Here we go. No, here we go for Stiller. No. Here we go soon. I've got into that. Not for Stiller yet. Stiller's still early stages, as you can see. And obviously, this is the Stiller bomber, man. This is the bomber, man. Indicators come out and spoke about it. Ben Jacobs spoke about it. And then Alex Crook, the Crook. The Crooks come out here and spoke about it as well. So this is the Stiller bomber. Big up yourself, man. You still have got better work rate than Pedri. It seems like it, man. And Pedri puts in work, though. Swear down. I didn't know he was that intense. I just see Stiller control the ball. It's like a Rodri, innit? That's what everyone thinks he's going to become, like a Rodri type player. But I didn't know that he's got a lot of work rate like that still. But yeah, man, this is what I'm saying. My thing is I'm just happy that we're just linked with ballers now. Like our shortlist is just ballers on ballers. There's not no more scrubs. Like, see how Arsenal were moving when they were linked with Madueke. They were all going crazy. What's going on here? We're not going through that. Stiller is play like Maino. We have Man United have Maino play and Ugarte. Yeah, but we can have Stiller and Maino. This is what I'm saying. Man City have got Cherky, Reinders. Cherky doesn't even start. Foden. Ain't that blocking Foden's pathway, Cherky? You know what I'm trying to say? Ain't Mamouche blocking Foden's pathway and all these guys. They don't care, bro. They got depth in every position. Go and get depth. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Every game, whoever we play, we should be winning. That's what we need it to have. It can't be, Mainu gets injured and then we're sitting there. Who do we get? Someone from the academy? No. Have Mainu, have Stiller, have Belieber, have a mad team. You understand? Where people are fighting for their position. Where United have to go for Nana from Villa. Yeah, I saw that link about Nana from Villa going to Saudi. I don't know. I saw that little link there though. But I'm thinking, why is he going Saudi? But obviously, he hasn't said yes yet, but the Saudi club wants him. Stiller played like a Barcelona football player. Yeah, man, Stiller's got some good stats, man. Stiller's got some good stats. I've watched him a little bit, not nothing mad. I've not watched him and said, yo, like a full comp of him or anything to sit down and be able to say, this guy's dope. But I've watched him a little bit. But yeah, man, big up Stiller, man. He's a good player anyway. Real Madrid wanted him. Real Madrid wanted Lenny Euro, bro. And look how that turned out for us. So I know this guy he's the truth, man. It is what it is. So yeah, that's the stuff on Stiller. Anil Candola came out yesterday and said, despite little sound coming out of Old Trafford, they've still got business to do. We're not done in the market, peoples. He's not sure about goalkeeper. The goalkeeper situation might be a bit different, but we're not done in the market. You understand? So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I've got some stuff about, obviously, this came out last night about Garnacho as well. The deal for Garnacho is happening. This Fabrizio guy is so evident that this Garnacho stuff is happening. I already showed you the way he said, here we go is going to happen. He said, here we go is going to happen. Whoever missed it, I'm going to run it back in a minute. Don't worry. And show you that everything that's happened. But he is so invested in this Garnacho deal. He said it's happening. They haven't even bidded for him yet, mate. They haven't even bidded for him. And he's so convinced it's happening. We had this stuff about this young boy yesterday as well. Understand Man United have hold concrete interest in Malta Lublin. 18-year-old defender, Bright Ede. Bright Ede is his name, but he plays for a team called Malta Lublin. He's 18 years old. Deal's not easy due to other clubs' interest within the Premier League in Europe, but the player could leave this summer. So it's an 18-year-old player. I don't know him. I've never heard of him in my life. I've never even heard of the club. So I don't know him. If you don't know anything about him, let me know. I've never heard of him in my life. Stiller is not athletic. I'm guessing that's athletic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. He's not athletic. That's why I'm thinking the Belieber's got to be next to him. But yeah, that's the young boy. Then we had the stuff about Lamens, more stuff about Lamens from Ben Jacobs as well. Lamens is the one United are speaking to. The deal is not dead. The club could, if they choose to, agree now. So we buy him now and have him stay and come back next year. This is what Liverpool done with Madam, whatever his name is, Madam Chevy, whatever his name is. They bought him from Valencia and they said, cool, stay there for the year and then come the next year. By that time, Bayern is definitely gone or Nern is gone. That's what they might do to make everyone happy. Yo, we've got a goalkeeper, but he's coming in next year. Do you understand? He's only 13 to 17 million. That means it's cold, man. I think we should go out there and get him now, but I understand we've got a lot of goalkeepers, etc. And then obviously Sir Jim spoke about this as well, and he said, listen, it's a 50-50, not Sir Jim, Ben Jacobs. He put Sir Jim's picture there. I'm sitting there thinking Sir Jim said it. It's 50-50 at the moment whether another midfielder will arrive in the next 10 days. 50-50. So we're not 100% sure, but it could happen. I think it's down to sales. Once we get some sales done, we should go out there and make this happen. I don't think there's going to be any issue. It's just literally get the sales done and then it will happen. That's what I reckon will happen. We've got this, Muppeteers broke some news last night about we've got a head of sports medicine who is set to join Man United at 6 seed Gary O'Driscoll. Remember, we had loads of injuries the year before last. So now we've done an overhaul of our medical team. And this guy's come from Crystal Palace. So that's all it is, really. Do you understand? We had this stuff about Højlund last night that Man United have informed Napoli that they're both open to a loan with obligation or a loan with option. The preference is obviously obligation. And Højlund is saying himself, he wants an obligation only. He don't even want to come back if he goes, because he's saying he wants to be stable and he wants the full confidence of the long-term project. So if he goes to Napoli, he wants to play with his heart, kiss the badge when he scores, go to the World Cup. Obviously, if he goes to the World Cup, after the World Cup, he'll be sitting there thinking, am I going back to Man United? Is Man United going to put me part of the bomb squad? Am I going to be sitting with the under-21s? Am I wanted? Because remember, he's been told he's basically sixth choice now. He's sixth choice. Because you got to remember, we've got Sesko, Xerxes, Cunha, and Mbumo. This guy played Mount in a false nine ahead of him. So you're basically sixth choice. So there's no point staying now. He knows that, innit? So it is what it is. But you got to rate him for even the way he's going about it and saying, listen, I might as well just take a thing, mate. I might as well just take an obligation and just stick to that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. What is your best 11 for me? It's Cunha, Sesko. Mate, I used to say you got to take because of the intensity, but I wouldn't even put him in there no more. He's on a different thing. I need Semi-Lamens. Here we go, Glazers and Sir Jim out. Yeah, you're moving a bit reactionary still, differently. I told you about him last night. Didn't you believe me? How we also got an yeah, I did. I see that. No, I might have missed it, Charlie, still. I might have missed it. I had it there in my bookmarks. As you can see, this is my bookmarks, but I might have just missed it to come out here and talk about it. But love for that anyway, same way. Appreciate it. And I saw the academy one. What's he come for? We need a set piece coach from Brentford, man. Give us a set piece coach from them. Morning, Mitch. Good to see, man. You looking at ballers now since Christopher Ravel come to the club. We're looking at good ballers. Might need to buy the next football game. Yeah, man. Everyone, even if when you look at our list, man, that list there is nothing but ballers, mate. I tell you like this for free, bro. It's literally you got Belieber, Stiller, and you got Wharton. Like that's everyone we've been linked with. Stiller, Belieber, and Wharton. Do you know how crazy that is to be linked with them three players? Come on, man. That's a crazy, bro. Come on, man. We've switched up our whole model. We've gone from Scrubs, Casemiro, Fred, McTominay, guys that people didn't really know. You know, obviously McTominay come from the academy, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like guys that people really didn't know, like we'll go and get them and scout them. We have to go on YouTube to look at them. Now we're just looking at players that are already kind of known out here. Yo, Belieber, we can't get him, no problem. We'll go and get Wharton. Wharton's our dream target. What? Eze's gone, we can't get him. All right, let's go in for Stiller then. It just looks mad. It looks proper crazy still. It looks crazy. I would take a Gumi over Stiller. I don't know too much about a Gumi, man. A Gumi thing is just come out of nowhere. Apart from this summer, who heard about a Gumi? I've never heard about this geezer. It's only this summer that his name is going mad now. I've never heard about him. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting back to what but that's the stats there, man. This guy is progressive, man. When it comes to progressing passes, Stiller that's the guy. So I don't think he's our DM. I think he's the guy that sits next to the DM and gets the ball from the back line to the middle or the forward line, because he's so progressive. But I wouldn't mind getting Stiller in anyway. People are saying, we're about Manu and that, bro. Let's go and get a mad squad where we've got players left, right, and centre going crazy. Look at the Stiller guy, man. Different, man. Different. When it comes to progressing the ball and getting the ball from our back line to the forward lines or the middle, he's the guy for it. You understand? Real Madrid wanted him. They wanted Laurel when we saw what happened there. Liverpool wanted him. You know what I'm trying to say to you? A lot of teams have wanted this Stiller guy. So he's a baller, man. We need to go out there and get him, man. You watch Sunderland play good football and hard to, man. Yeah, I see them. I see Sunderland doing their thing. They smashed in West Ham. Gumi is good, but only Spanish papers are talking about him. There you go. That's what I've showed you, lot. Only the Spanish papers are coming out here and talking about him. He might win a new deal. Who knows what's going on with him? He might just win a new deal. Ideally, we need Stiller and a Gumi. Yeah, ideally, but very unlikely. It's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the stuff about Fink. That's the stuff about Agumi. That's the stuff about Stiller, man. And like I said, Andola said what he said. And then I had this chart in there about what Ineos has done since they've took over. They've got the new Carrington. They've signed a few players, a few ballers. And they're getting into the new Old Trafford as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Hit the likes, my peoples, man. The likes are not making no sense, man. Come on, man. We're out here for you lot, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples. Just hit the like button. Let's go. I'll get into what else happened yesterday night or whatever. I spoke about this woman, Sophia Middleton Patel. She's for the women's team. She just signed a new contract. He spoke about Garnacho, and he said about Garnacho, this is what he said. He said that exits are going to happen, and they're going to happen fast. Do United want the window to shut and Garnacho to still be a United player? The answer is an emphatic no. So we don't want him to be here still. So Chelsea know that, because everyone's saying, let's leave him in the under-21s. They don't want that to happen, innit? Do you understand? They'll rather sell him, get the money, and then it's calm. So Chelsea's tactic is to wait a little bit longer, etc. But Fabrizio, like I keep showing you, he's coming out here and he's saying, this is going to happen, mate. Look at the second article. I've told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. So that's where we're at with Garnacho, mate. And United need man in the club like Vidic, Stiller over anyone else. He's a great ball passer, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be next to the DM. I don't think he can be the DM. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he can be the DM to get the play going, but he's such a good ball passer that it's like, I don't think he's the guy that's going to be intensity. He's going to be running up and down the field, what everyone wants him to do, what everyone thinks that it's going to be with him. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't think he's going to be that player there, man. But yeah, man, big up Stiller. Like I said, we had a bomber for him. I was not going to wait up for last night. Yeah, for those that remember, he was on my stream last night. We sat there and we said, yo, there's going to be a bomber at 11:30 for someone. We don't know who it's going to be yet. And it was obviously for Stiller. But, mate, I didn't wait up for it. So this is what it was. You get it, that his agent is apparently having contacts. He was in London yesterday having contacts with Man United. So this is the Stiller bomber. Are we even getting anyone? I think we need to sell some players and then we'll get someone. I think once we've sold a few of our players, we'll get someone. But it's just about how late it will be in the window when we've sold players. We've told Napoli, you can take Højlund with an obligation or an option to buy. So they might get rid of Højlund ASAP. Because there's no reason for Napoli to wait to the last minute if it's an option to buy or obligation. Just cover his wages, wage it that big, and then get on with it. So I don't know, man. I can't see that the sales taking too long. Maybe Garnacho and Sancho, because they're playing games. But I can't see it taking too long with anyone else. 9 days, mate. 9 days now. 9 days left. Not 10. 9 days left, guys. Yeah? 9 days left, my guys. So, yeah, that's the situation with that. And then we got into some more stuff about Jadon Sancho, the freedom fighter. Pletty goal. He came out and said that Sancho on loan. It's what Bayern Munich are considering. I don't know how true that is. I don't really rate Pletty goal. I'll be real. But obviously, it's a German source. He's a German journalist. So who knows? Real Betis are stepping up their talks for Anthony. So Real Betis want Anthony now. Apparently, they're going to go ham now for it. Because, bro, we've been hearing about Real Betis and Anthony since last season. As soon as he left, they were saying they want him back. It will look close, then it goes away, looks close, goes away, looks close, goes away. 40 million euros is what we're saying. That's what we want. But they're talking about sharing ownership and loan. Just a headache, mate. They don't want to do an obligation, basically. And then obviously the coach, the Betis coach, Pellegrini, said that he's spoken with Anthony. We know that he's very good there. We want him with us. Anthony wants to return, no doubt, but it's up to the owner, which is Man United. Basically, they're saying it's up to Man United if they're going to sanction a loan, a straight loan for him. Why do we sanction a straight loan for him? Why? Buy the geezer, bro. You want him, go buy him. Do you get what I'm going to say to you? But I don't know, man. They're just moving a bit mad. You see what they're on. And yeah, like I said to you, Sancho has sat there and he said, oh yeah, we had this as well, innit? This is from Sam C said something about this geezer as well, innit? About Stiller. We had Sam C talk about Stiller as well. Understand Man United continue to monitor the situation of Stiller. No movement yet, but United are among those watching the situation. Blah blah blah. So yeah, man, the Stiller thing's coming out. And remember, this is what Ben Jacobs actually said about him. He said, "Is Sancho good enough to play for the elite top 10 clubs in the world?" So Sancho basically said, this is what Ben Jacobs said. He said that Sancho, Man United is doing everything they can to get rid of him. They've accepted the bids. They keep putting the price down by £1 million every single week. Sorry, he started at 25 million. Now we'll let him go for 15 million. But Sancho keeps turning everyone down because he thinks someone from it's like one of the elite top clubs in the world is just going to come for him. So obviously we've just got that Bayern Munich loan stuff. Maybe that's what he's waiting for. But does he really think he's good enough that they're going to come in, pay him his 250 out of nowhere? But I can't see it happening, man. I can't see him going nowhere else. Do you know what I mean? But this is all from Bayern Munich, apparently loan talks. This is why I'm even showing you like this. But I don't think this geezer is going to get anyone coming for him. That's serious anyway. But this is all from this. This is why I'm coming in and I'm showing you this. Bayern Munich are considering to sign him on loan. Is this what he was waiting for? Is this what he got told will happen? I don't know, mate. Because remember, they did try to sign Garnacho. So they want a winger there to be a backup to Elise and Diaz. Because they got a lot of competitions. Coleman's always injured. They've let Leroy Sané go for free. I don't think they rate Gnabry like that. So maybe they could go in for Sancho on loan. Maybe. Who knows? Sesko will only perform with someone who can pass the ball to him with no much struggles. Anthony and Sancho are more irritating than Garnacho at this point. At least Garnacho wants to go somewhere. Yeah. What is this time in this press? Surely still are confirmed or not confirmed. Fake news or believe that players not for contract Man United. Surely still are confirmed or not confirmed. Fake news or believe. What do you mean? I don't understand that. Fake news or believe that players not for contract Man United. No, he hasn't signed for Man United. Who said that? What you? I don't know what you're talking about. You need to make your sentences a bit more. Make sense of it. Man United press conference time. Big up, guys. Big up yourself, Penzo, man. I hope you're good over there, bro. So that's the situation with Sancho, man. We had Laurie Whitwell come out as well yesterday, and he said certain things. He spoke about Rasmus Højlund. He said clearly there are clubs that are interested in him. I'm told that Napoli have joined the hunt for him. AC Milan are also there. Leipzig, which is interesting considering we've just signed a striker from them. Blah, blah, blah. But basically, what's he saying? He's asking. How is asking if the news is fake or true? Bro, I don't have a clue, mate. I'm not in the room where it's happening. I don't have a clue, bro. I just report the Man United news. I don't know. All I can do is tell you if the journalist is reliable or not. But I will never tell you if something's 100% true. Swear on your mum's life and all of that. I can't do that. I don't know what's going on. But I can just tell you if a journalist is good or bad. He is good. He's a good journalist for Man United, but it's up to you to believe it if you want. You could still say, nah, he's over-exaggerating or he's lying. So he's talking about Mainu. He's talking about it's the final 9 days. So we'll see what happens in Højlund. Højlund wants to go to Napoli on an obligation. He doesn't want to go on just a normal. Talks about Mainu, and it looks like he ain't signed the contract yet, but we want him to stay. He said that. I was told pretty strongly, pretty confidently that he would not be leaving. So Mainu ain't going nowhere. But it's until Mainu signs that new contract, all we're going to be hearing is, oh my God, is Mainu going to stay? Is he going to leave? He's linked to Chelsea. He's linked to this team. Spurs were linked to Mainu now. Look at the links that we're getting. We're getting Spurs linked with him. Like, it's never going to happen. And then he talks about the goalkeepers. Everyone's saying that we're not going to buy a goalkeeper. He could have played Onana against Arsenal. If he wanted to, he could have played Onana against Arsenal. He chose not to. So there's something in that. We don't know. I'm from Maurice in Africa. Big up Africa. I'm African too. Big up Maurice. Come on, man. No, I believe you, man. No, bro. I don't come here and say anything. I ain't got no inside links. I'm not one of these guys that come and say, I've got a link. Watch out for this space. I show you everything. I could sit here like this every day and talk to you lot for 2 hours. Yeah, mate. Garnacho. He's going to leave. Here we go's coming. I don't do that. I'd rather come here, show you lot what's going on. You lot can see it and we talk about it together. That's what I do. So make sure you lot like and subscribe. We're here every day. I bring you lot all the news. It's up to you to tell me what you think and what you believe. I'm not trying to convince anyone nothing. I literally show it to you lot. You understand? I don't want to be these boring guys that just put the camera to their face. That's not me. I'd rather bring the articles here. And then he talks about the goalkeepers. He says Donnarumma is the big one that people keep asking about. His wages are just, his demands are huge. I don't see how United can go for that. There are people saying that he might be going to Manchester City. Lamens, again, Lamens. Lamens, Costa, I still think they've got a list of goalkeeper options, but they're watching, discussing whether to pursue it or not. So another one talking about Lamens. I just showed you about this centre-back, Bright Ede. We'll see what happens with him. And then we got JJ Gabriel, who is one of the young boys. He's only 18 and he's only 14. He's going to be training with the first team soon. Different. So, yeah, man, good on him, man. Good on him. But everything's about Stiller, man. The Stiller thing is the main thing, obviously. We've got the bomber from Indicator who broke the Belieber news. He broke that one news and now we're actually quoting him. We're putting him in the thumbnails, everything. Whatever he says, it means something now. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. But like I said Stiller, I don't know, man. I think it's a thing where we've got to get someone next to him. But maybe they're trying to stockpile. They'll get someone like Stiller in now, go and get a Belieber, and then we've actually got a squad now that's just full of ballers. You got what I'm trying to say to you? They're just glazing Lamens, man. They're glazing my guy. Let's go and get him. What are we doing? Spurs bid 80 plus now. They didn't bid nothing, mate. Apparently they wanted him. I think we're going to get 2 players after the Garnacho deal done. That's what I think. Diego Costa would have been the best choice. Yeah. But how much is he going for, though? I see that there was a bid gone in for him for 20 million or something that they never accepted. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? 20 million or something, but it would never got accepted. So people started to think that he's 20 million, but I don't think he was ever 20 million. What's this now? What's come out? ASAP. Confirms no chance for Andre Santos exit. Because remember, we spoke about Andre Santos. So that's what he's talking about. He's very happy with him staying, blah, blah, blah. Illiman and Jai. Matic is going to Serie A. Big up Matic, man. He's left OU. Oh, well, sorry, Leon. And we didn't even get to play after he cooked Onana. He didn't even get to play. So that's the bomber, man, about Stiller, man. That's the bomber for you lot, about Stiller, man. This is it, man. You get it? Big up the boy, Andy Kayla, man. We got to quote him now. Diego is good. He's not good. Who's Diego? Who are you talking about? Who is Diego? I don't know who that is. Who is Diego, bro? Diego is not good. Who's Diego? Who are you talking about? Yeah. So Lamens is my guy, man. That's who I think we need to look out for, man. Like I said, look, he speaks about him, Laurie Whitwell, reliable. And then you had Ben Jacobs speak about him. So it's Lamens or bust. Fabrizio's been talking about Lamens for ages. Yeah, Fabrizio's been talking about Lamens for ages. So I don't need to bring you the Fabrizio ones. Because I know a lot of you lot just say, if Fabrizio don't say it, then look, let me show you Fabrizio talking about Lamens as well. So we've been linked to this geezer all summer, really. Understand, Man United have made initial contact. Look at the date on the bottom. July the 20th. Man United have made initial contact to be informed on the deal conditions for 23-year-old Sene Lamens, Royal Antwerp goalkeeper among main names on Man United list. They decide to go for a new goalkeeper this summer. Dibi Martinez, also an option, but more expensive. Dibi Martinez got put to bed ages ago. He's 40 million and he's not alone. They don't want to loan him. Oh, Diego Costa. Oh, okay. Diego Costa. Sene Lamens is better for Man United. Bruv, we need to take a risk with these guys, man. We need to do that. Look at Dorgu, 26 million. We took a risk. Look at the way he's coming out to be now. It's looking like a smart signing. Take a risk on Lamens. He's 22. He's 13 to 17 millions. He might become this guy, he might not. But come on, man, he can't be as bad as buying there. Come on, man, take the risk. So we've been linked to Lamens for ages. That's Fabrizio, that's Lobby Whitwell, and now that's Ben Jacobs. So there's something brewing. And this is yesterday. Look at the date at the bottom, 21st. So there's something brewing in that Lamens thing, man. But like I said to you, I think Sir Jim and the Glazers or whoever have sat there and said, you know what, bro? I've gone out there, I've spent my 200 million, changed the whole forward line. Now, let's go and sell some players at least. And then if we sell some players, then we can go out there and get someone else this summer. The Belieber money's there. The Belieber money's there. It's chilling for next season. But for now, you don't want another signing. Come on. Let's sell some of these players and then we'll replace them. That's what I think the situation is. That's what I think it's going to be. As soon as we've sold a few of these players, say Garnacho goes, we can go out there and start spending some money. But I don't think they're going to go out there. He spent 200 mil and then, you know what, I'm going to go and spend more. And then, like, I don't think they're going to do that. Napoli are open to including an obligation to buy in a loan deal for Rasmus Højlund. Napoli don't mind it. So, boy, they'll have Lukaku, Napoli, Lukaku, Højlund, McTominay, Man United players over there. You know what I mean? They're not minded to do the obligation thing. We need them to do the obligation thing. Because that's why Højlund, it didn't go out, it didn't work for him with AC Milan. Because they didn't want to do an obligation. AC Milan didn't want to take the risk. They were saying, we're not sure about this geezer. He's a bit dodgy. We just want him on a part-time loan. But Napoli, they don't mind. So hopefully they do it, man. Hopefully they just take him off our hands and then we could just chill, man, and we could spend that money. Even if it's a 30 million, we know we're getting that next season. 35 million, whatever it is. So when you look at even the money, 30 million, what is an obligation to buy? Obligation to buy means they have to buy him at the end of it. Obviously, we had the same thing with Sancho, but they opted out and gave us 5 million. £5 million to send Sancho back. But obligation, usually an obligation, a normal obligation is we'll take the player off you and next season we will buy him off you. So maybe they haven't got the cash right now, so we'll take him off you now, but next season, as soon as it gets to we'll buy him off you straight away. Literally, that's what obligation usually means. But with Sancho's case, there was some hidden clause in there that they could just pay 5 million to opt out of, which was crazy. And they just opted out of it. You understand? So yeah, the latest on Sancho, freedom fighter anyway, was Bayern Munich are considering a loan. But then before that, we had all of this stuff. And this is what's killing Sancho. This is why we still got Sancho. Roma are happy to pay his wages. Roma are happy to pay what Man United want. But his agent is asking for the highest commission I've ever heard of, mate. He wants like 10 million or something. I think it was 10 million euros just for setting up the deal. I want 10 million euros. That's what his agent is saying. His agent is asking for a higher commission, which had previously scared off Juventus and Atletico Madrid. I didn't even know the Juventus deal was fully done. I just thought it was stalling at this moment, but he scared them off. This is what's going on. He's asking for about 10 million. And what sports witnesses come out and said, Jadon Sancho has to bring his agent back to senses. Do you understand? The commission is killing everyone. And then DiMarzio said, Roma Man United agreement for Jadon Sancho reached for 19 plus 5 million euros in bonuses. Roma will wait a little longer, but not forever. So they're still in the pipeline just waiting. They haven't given up on him. They still want Sancho and they're waiting. But, bro, how long are they going to wait for, bro? You just got them there stalling. You got what I'm trying to say to you? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Sancho guy, man. Out of all of them, he's the one that I think he might not even go because he's moving so mad the way he's turning everyone down. I think everyone else will go apart from him. New academy director has played a significant role. Look at this keys and who he's developed. Look at this. This is who we've got in the academy. Charlie showed me about this one as well. Love for that. This is the geezer that we've got as our new academy director. Look at the geezers that he has played a significant role in the department of. Cole Palmer, Foden, Sancho, Lavia, Rico Lewis, McAtee, Liam Delap, Oscar Bobby. So he's been in there, man. And remember, Wilcox and them man there. Omar Barada, he's got his little link with the Man City. He's sprang through Wilcox. Now they're bringing through him. They're on a different thing, man. Different thing. They're trying to really get this thing. And Man City, they're a proper well-run club. So if we're getting a lot of people from a well-run club, surely our club starts running correctly. I love Højlund's behaviour, man. Maybe he's not good, but personally really good. He wanted to play for Man United. Exactly. I rate him as well that he wanted to be a Man United player. He didn't want to leave. I respect it. But it just feels like, remember what Omar Barada said, if you don't remember. He said players cannot be at Man United for longer than 18 months and not perform. You got 18 months. You can have a bad spell for a year, but in 6 months after that, you got to start performing. You cannot be here for 18 months and not perform. You can't do that. So that's what he said. That's what Omar Barada said. And Højlund's been here for 18 months and not really performed. Let's be real. The first season was okay. And then he's not hacked it, man. This guy's playing Hong Kong and getting pocketed. The centre-back for Hong Kong is having a comp at the end of the game. And you've got Obi coming on and scoring 2 goals in a space of like 10 minutes. Come on. Come on, man. This is why it's not going to work for him. So, yeah, man. So, Højlund, he knows his time's up. You got to respect him, man. He knows his time's up. Napoli are more or less in advanced talks to sign him. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens with that man. Obviously, AC Milan's lost the race as well. Leipzig wanted him as well, but Leipzig have lost the race because they've signed a striker called Romano. So Leipzig are not in there no more. AC's not in there no more. It's literally Napoli or boss. But Napoli done the same thing with Sancho. They were in for Sancho. Sancho was playing games and they just left. So they don't play games. You know what I'm saying? They really don't play no games. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with Højlund, man. It's in advanced talks. They don't mind the obligation. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with Højlund, man. Let me see if there's any more news for you lot. I'll summarize what just happened in a sec. Yeah, we're forgetting that Tottenham are losing out on a lot of their signings as well, you know. It's crazy. Stuttgart, seems like there's no more news for now. Harry Maguire, Garnacho, Højlund. Napoli might have the money to buy it outright. It's a sick addition that will never stop. Just bare Højlund talks, man. The Højlund thing is just going mad. I love Højlund's behavior, etc. So yeah, man. So that's more or less. Let me summarize for those that's missed the news. So we've had this BOMBA that came out last night that I wasn't on for. I told you that I was going bed. There's no way. I said I was talking to you in the morning. That's why I came in now and I was about to say brought the news. Who do I think I am? Ben Jacobs. So this is what we had last night. It's the Stiller stuff, man. I didn't know what was going to be. Indicator was basically just baiting us, saying, 11:30, make sure you'll be here. 11:30, let me show you that. This came out last night. He's like, Man United, 11:30, blah, blah, blah. This guy's been typing a lot though, isn't it? Look, Man United fans, we have an update at 11:30. I came off stream about 10:45, so I didn't get to see it with you lot. I told you that in the morning, whatever he says will come. This is what he said. So it's still a bomber, isn't it? And this is what it was. It's just literally talking about Stiller, his agent, has met up with Man United in London. And obviously Ben Jacobs has spoke about it. Alex Crooker spoke about it. And he was the last to just break it. But he's added that the agent has had a meeting and that his release clause is only 36.5 million in euros. I don't know how much that is in pounds, but I know it's not that much. Let me check. 36 million euros. What is that? 31 million pounds. That's what it is. 31 million pounds is what Stiller is. That's how much he is. So yeah. So obviously that's what he is. And what they can pay 2 million. They've got some funky thing in there where they can pay a little 2 million euros and then come out of that, basically that clause. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But that's Ben Jacobs, Indicator, and Alex Crook. They've all come out and said it. So boy, we're in good company, man. We'll see what happens with that. And then I'll show you all the other news that came out. Obviously, Fabrizio, here we go, is coming. It's soon. You know me, I don't do clickbait, mate. If it's in the title, it's in here somewhere. I've told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. This guy is so convinced it's going to happen. I don't know why, because they haven't even bidded. Chelsea have said 30 million. We've said 50. That can fall apart any day. But, mate, who knows? Chelsea officials have instructed Garnacho to be patient. Club-to-club talks will accelerate in the next coming days. As it stands, Jadon Sancho is exploring other options than Roma. He don't want to go to Roma. Then we had Hoyman stuff. Hoyman is... I'm just summarizing now. So a lot of you that have just come in, it's the best time. You're about to see it summarized. We can go back and watch what else happened. How you doing? Big up yourself, Ram. What, my guy? What are we saying? The possible still a signing is what we need. Is he what we need, you think? I think he can go and play where Bruno and Mainu plays. But maybe, I don't think he's intense enough. Intensity, what Ruben wants. But I don't mind the depth. If we get him now and then we get Belieber next season, why not? Do you understand? But I'm summarizing what's happened on the show anyway. So anyone I missed anything, it's the best time to see what's happened. Hoyman stuff, it's true. There's an appreciation there. They haven't made a bid yet. All the limelight. This is, remember, there was this talk about is the Glazers going to sell the club. The Glazers ain't going to sell. They're happy with how things are going. Ineos get all the blame if things go wrong. We finish 15th. Ineos, blah, blah, blah. So they don't want to sell. They're happy with how it is. If they win, Glazers will get a bit of ratings. If we lose, it'll be an Ineos. Andre Santos, Chelsea want him to stay. It's not going to happen. We spoke about him with the Garnacho talks, but it's not going to happen. That was that. Then we had the stuff about Belieber. Trying with some crazy bid, you might be damaging the relationship. It might not be what the player wants. So if we go to Brighton and bid 120 million, even though it's 120 million, they still might say, bro, we've told you he's not for sale. And we damage our thing with Brighton. If we think Brighton are bad, we've got to see what we think Brentford are bad, and it took 7 weeks with Mbumo. Mate, Brighton are terrible, mate. Trust me, they're the worst to deal with. They're stern. Then it talks about Wharton is a dream target for Man United. However, Eze's departure may have messed it up because Eze's leaving. Mark Guy, he's got a year left. You know what I'm saying to you? So they might lose Eze, Mark Guy, and Wharton. That's crazy. So I don't think they're gonna lose all three of them. So, but it's good company to keep. And even when you're looking at who we're linked with, come on, man, look at that. They've thought we're linked with Belieber. My man, Ben Jacobs is saying Wharton is a dream target, and then now we're linked with Stiller. Come on, man, that is. Look at what we're dealing with now. We're not being linked to people that we're having to go on YouTube really and watch. We're getting linked to ballers now. Look at that, man. Look at them. All three of them are cold. They've all got their own little things that they do. Belieber's more of a ball carrier. He's got pace. But still, when it comes to passing forward, he's the best for his age. Under 24s, no one is better than him. When it comes to progressing the ball, he's better than Pedri. Like, there's a list there. He's better than all of them. This is what we're dealing with now. Look at who we're getting linked with. Wharton is a dream target. Belieber's a dream target. And now we're linked with Stiller. So, yeah, man, it's good company to keep, man. It looks like they're doing good stuff, man. I feel like the Stiller deal was a gamble. Great player for sure, but the dude has an ACL injury and is out for months. He's out right now? He has an ACL right now? Yeah, I didn't even know that, Ram. Swear down, he's out right now. Considering selling two top tier and a baller like De Gea and Henderson for 15 mil and buying Nana and buying there for almost 85 million. Pure madness. It's true, isn't it? Yeah. It's true. Two top tier, yeah. De Gea, man. It's madness, man. We should have never got rid of him at that time, but it is what it is, man. You've got to make mistakes and learn from it. Wouldn't be good for Mainu, I guess, then if we get Stiller. But we got depth, though, Rasmus. This is what I'm saying, bruv. Is Cherky good for Foden? They don't care. We haven't heard no one talk about it. Do you understand? Is Reinders good for Nico Gonzalez? Or come on, man. We've got to be that team that's got depth. Cherky doesn't even start for City. Do you understand? Foden doesn't even, like all these guys, there's players coming in and taking their position. But it's cool. They got depth. It's fine for them. But when it's us, everyone looks at the player. He's going to replace Bruno. He's going to replace Mainu. We need depth. We need to have options. We need to have a strong bench. One player gets injured, it's not a problem. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the player who only gasses Carlos Baliba, 100%. He's out right now. That's crazy. Why are we getting linked to him so strong then? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that he's out now. Love for that though, Ram. Appreciate it. Can still run. Is he athletic? I don't know. That's the thing. That's why I'm thinking he might be more the ball progressor. So him, for the future, you put him next to Bruno. Sorry, you put him next to a Belieber. That's what I'm thinking. I think in the future, you put him next to Belieber. He's not the guy that he thinks. Because look at the way he passes, mate. He's the best for his age. Look at that. Stiller, Pedri, Caicedo. Look at that. Wirtz, Damsgaard, ballers. This is only ballers. Sorely Stiller is fit. If he's injured, why go there? That's what I'm thinking. He must be fit now. There's no way he can be injured right now. If he was injured right now, these links wouldn't even make no sense. You know what I mean? Let me check. It wouldn't even make no sense. He might be back. ACL is crazy, man. He might not even come back the same for now, but he might come back a bit more calmer. Suffers a ligament injury. That was on the 7th of July. Sorry, the 30th of July. So if he's injured, why are we getting linked to him? Oh, but you got to remember what everyone is actually saying about it as well when you pray, you know. Everyone is saying, like, we're monitoring him or whatever, innit? That's why they're using these words. They're saying he's on the list. So they're not even saying that we're bidding for him now or whatever. He's on the list. He's recovering. Subsequent rehabilitation training will be a symptom and a pain-oriented. Angelo Stiller is unlikely to be available for the friendlies against Toulouse too. Okay. No, I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. I hear it. It's a partial ligament. See what I'm saying? This is why I love the metric community, man. We all learn new things every day. I learn something new every day when you are putting this stuff in because I don't know everything. I'm not this smart guy like how these other content creators think they are. They know everything. I need you lot to show me stuff. I don't know everything. I didn't even know that. Love for that, Ram. See what I'm saying? So he's injured at the moment still. We didn't even know that. See how crazy it is? He played 87 minutes 4 days ago. This is mad. I'm hearing... All right, this is crazy. Let's check FootMob right now. We'll check it together. What's this? We'll check FootMob right now together and we'll see. Let's go to FootMob. Because that will tell you who played when and etc. If he's proper injured... Angelo Stiller. What's this now, guys? Stuttgart. Cool. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Give me 1 second. 16th of August. Yeah, he played though. What is this man talking about? Super Cup final. Hey, big up yourself, Rasmus, man. Look at this. This is the Super Cup final and he was playing. He played in the Super Cup final. So yeah, maybe he's coming back from injury. But love for that though. You both might be right, innit? Maybe he's not injured anymore though. But he played in the Super Cup final. Look, 87 minutes, mate. 87 minutes he played. 16th of August. That's what I was thinking. We can't be sitting there having all these links to him for no reason. It wouldn't make no sense. You know what I'm trying to say? So look at the lineup. Yeah, look at the lineup. He's there, look, that's in there. 87 minutes played. Created a chance. You played, man. He's back, man. That's what I was thinking. We can't sit there and be imagine that. We're sitting there talking about a player injured, breaking news and all of that. It wouldn't make no sense, but you might be right, man. Love for that, though. Obviously, you thought that and you saw what you saw, but he's back now. That makes more sense because we wouldn't be reporting about him like that. It wouldn't even make sense. Like Ben Jacobs and that all saying it. I was thinking, huh? But yeah, nah. Love for that, man. Ram, appreciate you. Appreciate you as well, Rasmus. Appreciate you. But yeah, Stiller's not injured. Yeah, Stiller is not injured. He's there. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But like I said, we got the bomber last night, and that's from the guy that broke the Belieber news. So this summer, everyone's basically giving him a little try, indicator. Just because he got that Belieber news right and Ornstein added him and said after him, it's like, yeah, now you've got to listen to him now. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is the Stiller bomber. There's no here we go for Stiller. The here we go soon is on Garnacho. That's from Fabrizio's mouth himself. That is gonna happen. But yeah, morning. Big up yourself, Leo, man. Big up yourself. Obviously, we go Napoli's in advanced talks with Rasmus Højlund as well. And Højlund wants an obligation. If he leaves Man United, he wants to go for it to be an obligation to buy, nothing else. Lobby Whitwell spoke about certain things. The JJ guy, he's 14 years old. He plays for the under 14s. He's going to be training with the first team. We're linked with his centre back. He's 8.5 million euros. Donnarumma, his wages are too mad. He's going to probably end up at Man City. Then he speaks about Mainu. Mainu's going to stay. We're going to have links about Mainu every time he doesn't play, or until he signs this new contract. They're going to keep saying stuff about Mainu, basically. New goalkeepers, he could have played Annan if he really wanted to play him. He chose not to. Why? We don't know. He talks about Højlund. We'll see. At first, he wanted to stay. We all know that. Now he's more open to leaving. Bayern Munich are considering signing Jadon Sancho on loan. I don't know how true it is. It's Pettigo. I don't really rate Pettigo, but he's a German source. It's Bayern Munich. It's in Germany. We'll see. Real Betis are stepping up talks for Anthony. They're in constant talks. 40 million, and they're trying to do a buy option because they don't really want to buy him. So we'll see what happens with that. We signed this. We got a new contract with Mida and Patel. That's one of the goalkeepers for the women's. You know me. I talk about the women's as well. I'm gonna watch them sometimes. Garnacho exits are going to happen and fast now. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Do Man United want the window to shut and Garnacho to still be a United player? No. So obviously Chelsea are waiting for the last minute to just get in for the lowest price. This is what Ineos has done since they've taken over. 50 million Carrington. They've signed a few ballers there. Look at the list. I'll make the camera a bit closer, look, so you can see. And then obviously they're trying to do a new stadium. So be easy on them. Let's give them a little time. Despite little sound coming out of Old Trafford, I'm told Man United are still active in the market and expected to be right until deadline day. So we're still active. Stiller, I've just showed you the bombers about him. Ben Jacobs is the one that broke the news that we're in for him. He's on the list, etc. Lamons is who we really like. Yeah, we really like Lamons. Did I show you here? Yeah, Lamons is here as well, and this one as well from Laurie Whitwell. And then Donnarumma says the same thing. Ben Jacobs said the same thing. Man United really like Lamons. The goalkeeper situation is quiet, and Man United is also insisting maybe no goalkeeper comes in, but if one does come in, it might be Lamons, and it might be a situation where we buy Lamons now and then we get him next season. You know them ones. What Liverpool done with their goalkeeper. It might be that situation. Belieber, we don't want to put in a mad bid and mess up our relationship with Brighton. Agumi, he's 25 million to 30 million, but he hasn't heard anything about that. But you never know with the transfer window. Something can go from 0 to 100. Look at what happened with Eze. Eze was going to Tottenham. Here we go was coming. Bam. It just went from 0 to 100. Arsenal just snatched him out of nowhere. So anything can happen. He's trying to say 9 days left now. Who knows? So yeah, that's the stuff with that. Hold on. Yeah, and then we had this. This is Højlund. It's true that we appreciate him. That's about it. Glazers don't want to sell. They like the way it is. Ineos get all the blame right now. And if we win, they get all the win. They get all the praise. Andre Santos has been spoken about. United appreciate him, but they don't want to sell him. The Garnacho stuff, like I keep telling you lot, he is evident. I told you, I don't do clickbait, mate. I told you since July, my feeling is Garnacho will go to Chelsea. This will be a here we go, and I maintain my position. So Fabrizio is confident that here we go is coming for Garnacho. And then this is the last but not least, Roma continue to work on Jadon Sancho deal, and I've put all alternative targets on hold. So that's it, my guys. This is the morning show. I'll be back on later with whatever materializes through the day. Love to everybody that's been inside. Hit the like button, my peoples. If you haven't hit already, please hit on your way out. I'll see you all in a bit. Peace, my peoples.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.